Hi, this is Beth from Beth's Craft Room. I am going to show you the part 2 of the Easy Valentine's cards today. These are made with the Endless Love bundle. And this one I'm going to use a little different paper to show you different paper. And this one we're going to do first. Okay, so you need and the measurements are very similar. You're going to need a basic white 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and the little DSP that's 3 3/4 by 5. I didn't put an extra layer in this one. That's the only difference. So I guess they're not the same exact measurements, but so that one's going to go there. So we're going to glue that, and then we're going to put the embellishments on. Well, the little die cuts and everything. And that heart is really cool. I'm going to show you the die for it in a second. And nope, let's go over a little more. Yeah, that's good. This is a safer way of doing it. Okay, so now I've got Today and Always, which I got from the stamp set. And I've got, let's see, the little heart. And some little tiny flowers, stars. They could be a star, they could be a flower, actually. And a little ribbon. I'll show you what I do with the ribbon. And I have one more little star. I cut out a bunch of them, so I got 3 of them. All right, now these are the dies. And oh, of course, the one I'm going to show you isn't even cleaned out. Shame on me. See, there's white in here. Okay, how do we clean these out? Well, we take our tool and we just push them out. There we go. And that one. Okay, well, that's what the die looks like. Oh, look, I got more in there, too. Oh, my goodness. I am such a slob, aren't I? Do. All right. All right. That's your take your pick tool that does that. And, oh, my stamp fell off. Okay, there's the stamps that go with it. And you've got the words here that you can see. Well, you can't really see them very good on here. What I can show you is the paper that comes with it. This is the die paper. And this is the stamp paper. So you see what upside down, but you can see what words come in them. See? A little easier to see than the stamps. So there you go. The way I'm storing my new stamps is like this, because I've got a set of these old ones from Stamp and Storage, so I'm just using them. Only thing is these are too big, so I just kind of fold them and lay them, and I don't like to put them there because they'll stick to the stamps. But anyways, put that away. And I love the arrows too. Let's see, here's my little thing with extra stuff. I always throw extra stuff in there. All right. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I want to have room for the Today and Always in the stamps. So I'm going to put that over here. And then this is going to go kind of, I'll go a little lower. That's how I did it. I did it like that. And this is going to go kind of in the middle. So how do we put glue on this? Well, you'll look for the thick areas. Put a little glue there. Glue there. Little glue there. Little glue there. See? And if you got extra, you smear it on the thin ones. That's what I do. And of course, my finger's not getting it, huh? Because I'm holding it without a tool. All right, so, and we drop it, and then we go here. And if you think you missed a spot, what I do is I just kind of lift up a little more glue there, and we're good. All right, so we've got that. That I'm going to use dimensionals. So then I'm going to take my little 3 little flower things, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue on the back. And we go 1, 2, and 3. Right there. Okay. Extra that fell out. Hello. Now, I took my ribbon and I folded it in half. And, oh, I'm going to cut that a little better. Now, I would suggest if you are cutting ribbon, you need special scissors for that. Now, the scissors aren't special. They're just scissors that you never cut paper with. There, that's better, which are what these are. They look a lot different than my regular scissors, so I don't mix them up. Now, I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to lay it right here. But it's not going to stay. No, it's not, because I have to do this. So this one is going to get, I don't know if large dimensionals will fit on there. Maybe. Oh, yeah, they do. 1, 2, and I'm going to go 3. 3 dimensionals, okay? And we fold, lay it there, and then pin it down with this. And there you go. Now the only thing I need are my gems. Now the gems I used have been around for a while. A couple years ago they had something with balloons, and that's what these are from. And I still have them. They are called, they're very useful because there's so many colors in there. Rainbow adhesive back spots. They always make the little things with glue on them, so it makes it easy for you. Okay, so these ones that are bubble bath. Well, I knew it was in a bathroom. Those are going to go right here. There. And there's card number. Oh, I forgot the arrow. Where's the arrow at? Oh, I didn't even cut the arrow. Oh, jeez. Really, really, really. Well, you know what? We need an arrow. I will be right back with an arrow. That is the large one, which you will find right here. I'll be right back. Now I moved my cutter here because I had knee surgery and I can't sit for too long. So I have to straighten my knee and then bend my knee, and I got to do that. Now, since I glued it a little bit, we're going to put it right in the front because it would look just as cute, I think. So I'm going to put glue on that little bit, right, and glue on the bottom of the arrow. Then we take a little dimensional and we put it right in the center. And you know what? It's not gonna quite do it. So you know what? I'm gonna grab my scissors. And we're gonna trim it a little bit. I should have used something smaller because I can go to the edge, and I didn't think of that because I knew this was gonna not fit quite right. And then here. You can squish it too. And what happened to that glue I put on there? Did it dry? It must have dried. Okay, try that again. There we go. See? So we got the card in two different ways, kind of, just because I forgot to put it in there. So there's those cards. All right, now we're going to do this one. And this one, I use the paper. I'm going to move the stamps and these things. This is the paper. And I figured since I gave you that choice to look at, I'm giving you another one too. So we got those little hearts, and we got these little hearts, and those big hearts. We got X's and O's, and we got arrows, and some more little hearts that are variegated in different colors, which is cool. So this is the paper. And we're going to start with a white card base. White card base. Where's my white card base? White card base. Five and a half by 4 1/4. I'm putting red down because red is inside that color. And that one is 4 by 5 1/4. This one is also 335 by 5, which is what that one was. And it's going to go here. Now, I did use a retired stamp to do that love. You could do whatever you want with that. If you happen to have that, I mean, not stamp, but die. If you want to use that die and you have it, go ahead. Or if you want to just cut it, you can do that. Or any other die that you have that would fit the word love. I'm sure I had other ones, but that's the first one that caught my eye. So I used it. And then this one. I see I got little dots too. That's a real red and looks like Flirty Flamingo. I have to keep my glue upside down. I know I'm running low on it. There. Actually, here. Put the cap on it. Put it in my little lens holder. And let it sit. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Up a little, tiny bit more. And not that far. Oh, wait a minute. There. Oh gosh, now I'm not good up and down. Well, I'm close. I'm hoping you get better at doing this with practice. I think I've been doing this for a couple years. I could be better. Sometimes it works just fine on the first try, but then I gotta move them. That's why I like using glue versus, the other stuff. The other thing. All right, so anyways, here's the 2 hearts I got. Now I match the paper because this one is the bubble bath and this one's the flamingo. And they go with them. And then the red is back here. So I'm going to go like that. And here is my love. And my sending you is not with this. Where's my sending you? Oh, goodness. So I'm going to put this here and we got to look for the sending you because I don't see it in my bag. It must have fallen out. Okay. Well. I guess we're going to do this sending you. Because I want it to say sending you love. So we're going to go to the stamp that says sending you. No. Right here. Okay. And I'm going to do red just like I did red for the first one. All right. I like putting this on lines so I can put it in there straight. Oops. Like that. And you know what? This one I'm just going to cut because it would be quicker and I can show you what it looks like cut. So this little one is, this one's hard to read. It is, boom, 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 boom. Okay, I don't like that one. Let me grab something a little easier to read. Not millimeters, Beth. Okay, inches. This one measures 2 1/4 by, oh geez, this is kind of like 1 3/4. Actually, a little more, like 1 7/8. So, we're going to grab our cutter and a little piece of paper that I know is bigger than that. So 2 1/4 by 1, like that, 78. So that should be that size. It is. And is it? It looks a little crooked. What did I do? Well, I'm doing it again. I'm going to go 1 7/8 first. That would be easier to do the smaller one. Oh, and it moved on me. Look at that. Oh, 1 7/8. Put it down. There. 2 1/4. Now that looks better. See? All right. We all make mistakes. It's just normal. Don't always cut everything perfectly. All right, so let's grab my red stamp and we're going to stamp that. Straight as we can. I'm going to put it on the paper so you can see. I'm going to put it right there. And hopefully that's straight. And, oh, come on. It is. Put this aside to be cleaned. Get rid of my ruler. Get my hearts back. And we've got that. So now I'm looking and I got some of these aren't really pushed out really good, are they? I didn't clean this out too good. Although they work with my nails sometimes. Gotta be careful you don't rip the paper though. There we go. Oops, I got one more. No, that one won't work with my nail. Push it out. Okay, there we go. Love. And it just kind of went over here. And this one I glued. I glued the love and I glued the words. Right there. Now, sending you is going to go right up here. When they get really low, I like using the other side. All right there. So it's easy. It's the same on each side. There we go. Now we got our little hearts. And what I did was, I'm going to glue them together. Yep. And then I'm going to use dimensionals to put it onto the card. Because when you glue them together, they're going to be a little thicker, see? So you got to use dimensionals so it doesn't rock and just be, uninformed here. So I'm going to go here because that's where it needs to be. And this one goes on here. And to make sure, get it all straight. There. And okay. Need heavy measures here. Oh, this is funny. Come on. Okay, well, that was a reject as far as that goes. That doesn't happen. That's weird. Here we go. Okay. Now, this goes right in the middle. And there you have it. An easy card that you could do with this set. But it's a little different paper just to show you that there's other papers we can use. See? Which one do you like better? I'm curious. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I like them both. And then here's these two. And here's my crooked name. There we go. And that is the end. That's it. Stay tuned next weekend, and I'm going to be doing Easter cards with an Easter thing, an Easter paper. Okay? All right. Well, thank you for watching my video, and have a nice weekend.